Howdy, boys and girls, and welcome back to I have no idea what the hell I'm playing. So the game's called Climber, created by 2 Star Games, and I don't know what the heck's going off here on the right, but it was a free game on Steam, and it seems to be just kind of a quick little, like, adventure visual story thing. I don't know, we're just gonna jump into this, but because I don't know, I purposely avoided. Oh, that's the wind. That's what it is. Okay. Purposely avoided like any kind of spoilers on this thing. I haven't seen anybody play it.
Has arrived. I'd best get my water before going to work.
That voice sounds so familiar. Getting over it. Bennett Foddy? Is that his name? That's what it sounds like. Okay, left click to pick things up. E to view my inventory. Wonderful. Okay, so I don't have to use the inventory when using things. That made sense. Bucket of water added. Stand diary page 1489. I may need to get to the neighboring tower in the future, but I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw a key on the table at the top of our tower a few weeks ago before I went to get more building supplies. I haven't been up there in a few days, so I'll need to check if it unlocks the bridge door. If the other towers ever become vacant, I might need to get across, so I'll have to keep this in mind. Oh, God. So yeah, again, I don't know what this game's about. I can't jump. Can I open both doors? No, this one's locked. Well, from what
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now. I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off.
Why would it be safe if you
I'll
just
need to
admit they
travel across
died?
the other 2 towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
Oh, I have control yet. Okay, that's already ridiculously, oh, I can't go down. So yeah, that's basically the premise of this entire game. We try to figure out what this story is about, what's going on right now. I think it was something along the lines of humanity had to build these towers to avoid something. These are like the 3 tallest towers or something. Of course I say that, and yet there's one over there that's taller. Oh, and there's... Okay, so there's more than 3. Unless that one's just considered like a gondola to get to this. Because that's a circular one. So maybe the circular ones are the only towers? I don't know. That's the kind of whole point of this episode, though. We're just going to make different assumptions, find different stories, and find out what's going on around here. Bernie the Great's terrible. Diary page 69A. For months we've been building faster than ever, yet it seems as if every time we complete a new level, the clouds raise higher and higher. I could have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but we're still not done yet. I can only hope that we're getting close. Signed, Bernie the Great Terrible. Alright. Well, Bernie, that sounds... Oh yeah, nope, there's a bunch more towers. Okay. So maybe they are just the tallest towers, or... I thought they were the only towers, to be fair. Is this supposed to be iron? It's weird how, like, unnerving but, like, calming it is at the same time. Because the sounds are very, like, serene. Can I not go in there? I guess not, because that would be actual progress. Like, the noises sound like something you'd hear in, like, a snowstorm or, like, on a beach or something. Like, there's just that high wind. Can I take the saw? No. Oh, there's another key. Bridge door key. Okay, so that is the one I needed. So the wind is very calming, but keeping in mind that that wind is because... Can I walk off? Oh, I can't walk off. Okay. I just walked to the edge. I didn't actually step forward. Probably look very anticlimactic for you. Oh, sleeping on a bed scroll. Oh, hey! So they're not going crazy. They're still happy. Edna Diary, page 36. Can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know others have been building much longer. Now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously. 100 years ago, they decided things were getting dangerous. So why didn't they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm still glad they started building, but I just wish we had seen this coming. Okay, so something happened about 100 years ago. Excuse me.
It's been quite some time since I was on the second tower. I haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
Extra door. Kyle, diary page 45. I guess I knew this day would come, but I didn't expect it to come this soon. Yesterday we started extreme rationing of our water. A few days back we stopped getting supplies from the ground crew on our lift. Ooh, no. You can only assume that they stole the supplies for themselves, ran out of water and food resources, or simply died. If we don't get into the clouds soon, we might need to see if we can get some from one of the neighboring towers. That might be a little difficult seeing as how the next neighboring tower's over there. Assuming these three are like all connected. Or four. Like they all help each other. Okay, so I can't go down. See, I always kind of like the post-apocalyptic stories. Oh, this one's on the outside. Why is this? Birth at Diary, page 9825. Dear Diary, wouldn't it be ironic if it rained now, after decades of building? Now would be the perfect time, since we've just started rationing our supplies more. But I have a good feeling about things. I know I've never seen rain myself, but grandmother always told me how wonderful it felt. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and see water for miles instead of desert and wasteland. I'm sure it will rain someday. We just need to survive until then. Is this like a post-volcanic event, maybe? Is that what that's supposed to kind of symbolize? Because isn't that what would happen if something like Yellowstone went off? Like there'd be only acid rain or something?
They installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower. I should be able to use it to get across.
I guess he also kind of sounds like a serious Smitty. Is this gonna break? Okay, but how do I make it go? There's also a chest here and downstairs. Did I read that letter? Sorry, my throat's just very stuffed today. I don't know why. Okay, thank you for bringing me up here. Oh, I thought that was my shadow for a second. It's just the whole tower. Those towers are not as well built as my tower. Man. I'm loving this atmosphere, but just the fact that like we have to be above the clouds, even though the cloud seems to be raising somehow. I mean, that's a long drop. Okay, we didn't read this one. Kyle Diary, page 46. I tried to be reasonable. I tried to talk with them. Those greedy little scumbags on Tower 1 don't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground, drying up like a raisin while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need, so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. Yeah, that's kind of the mentality you should have in a situation like this. It sounds morbid, but like... Oh, it just goes naturally. Oh, if this snaps right now.
I could almost call this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating.
Okay, so it is dust. It could still be volcanic.
I hope I find what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
What counts as the fourth tower? Is that the fourth one? Are we going in order? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, other way. I thought I saw a person up there for a second. It freaked me out. Another page. Hadong Diary, page 1. I couldn't be more frustrated right now. We're running out of water, running out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day he pretends he's going to push me off the tower. I swear if I do fall someday, it'll be his fault. I mean, no one can prove it. Who's gonna go down and check? Yesterday, Hadong fell off the... I don't know how it happened, but it was a shame, especially since he had the key to most of our water chests. We need to break the locked ones open soon enough, since we almost emptied out the other chests. Okay. Yeah, what do you say? Pushed him off. So Carl. Was Carl the other guy? The one who wrote that? Did Carl come over, steal supplies, push him off, and no one suspect a thing? God damn it, Carl. It's one of those things where you're supposed to be sticking together with people. At least Hadong's gone, because I cannot pronounce his name, and I know I won't remember it. I should probably have been remembering names, actually. Oh, I suck with that. Just to find out who killed who. Here's Carl, page 57. I just can't get over it. Hadong gives the absolute best reactions when I mess with him. For the past week, I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him, as if push him off the tower. I don't think this will ever get old. And I can tell Hadong loves it. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he loved it till the very end. Murderer. Murderer. Sorry. Let's see if that sounds weird in the recording. I'll listen to that later. There's another saw. Can I have it? I feel like I'm approaching Carl now. I wonder if this game has any secrets. Seems pretty straightforward.
Looks like I'll need to fix this bridge.
Oh. Stack of planks is required. Like that? There's a ladder. I could take the ladder and just lay it over. Oh! Do I have to, like, one by one do this and it'll tell me a story or something? Stack of planks was used. Can I get more? Even just one? Pick up a good old 2x4 so Carl can't fight me. Oh, it'd be so weird if you saw someone standing up there this whole time.
It's hard to believe that I'm the last one here. I never thought it would end like this.
Are you Carl?
Makes you wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
Fair. A note of ambition. Out of everyone on this earth, our families were the only ones who took the water crisis seriously. We were the ones who started building. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones who everyone looked to when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brimming with liquid life, but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time, but we're not done yet. We have farther to go. We will climb the clouds. The son of Zilchar? Zilkar? I mean, that's usually what happens with stuff like this, when, like, a medicine or a hobby comes out that's actually, like, toxic and you don't know about it. It's always the first ones that are, like, smart enough to take it or do it that usually end up dying of it or doing it wrong in the first place. Like, for example, smoking. Like, it had all these great effects. It calmed you down. It made you skinny, all that. And yet, all the people who started smoking first are the ones who started dying for lung cancer and all that before anyone even realized it. Or with, like, the old, I think it was the bubonic plague vaccine that, like, paralyzed a bunch of kids. Like, to an extent, you just don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes it is smart to be on the bandwagon first, but you have to risk being the first to die when something goes wrong. And you made the blueprint, so you know everyone else is going to have the same problems. Dewey. Like Dewey Han from God of High School. I actually read that before it became an anime, and I absolutely loved the animation style. This evening, Kevin made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail, how we are the only descendants of the great ones who deserve life. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. He also keeps referring to himself in the third person, and only responds to us if we call him son of Zilchar. Some Messiah complex going on there. Didn't I pick up a bucket of water? Hold the phone. What? What is that bucket of water for? Nah, if it doesn't make me use it here in a second, I gotta go back. Though also, water is kind of the whole thing keeping me alive, because it seems like everyone else doesn't have it. Stack of planks added. Hammer added. Saw added. See, this is all the stuff I wanted earlier. Do I have to keep building? Okay, yeah, I can't take more of them. I should have been clicking on more things. I might have missed something. All the way. Oh, I can keep going. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought I had to lock myself up here for a second.
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms. It's peaceful in a way.
Are they gonna... Carl? Oh.
I've been working on that tower.
I thought it was
my
gonna
whole
push me
life
for a
and
second. I was
never
like,
once
no.
stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them, so we could prolong our lives.
That's how life be.
Now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break.
Don't give up.
It's been a long time, but I think I'm finally done.
Carl. I heard a footstep. You cannot tell me I didn't hear that. That rope's moving. I am on edge. Rain! That just... all my worry just evaporated the second it started raining. I love the rain. Thanks for playing. Press any key to return to menu. That was actually kind of gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there wasn't much going on, obviously, but I like those. I like those kind of like short stories that leave you like with 3 different like stories, but each of them are like, how did they end? Like, how does my story end? How does Carl's story end? Did Carl actually do it? In his letter, he didn't seem to hate Huadong, whatever his name was. I don't remember. So why would he kill him? And Carl also seemed to have been accepted over at the other tower because his letters were there. And I don't know, Dewey was just kind of like, oh, he's part of the crew now. And then the third son of Zilchar. Did he go crazy and do something? Because he seems like he was going crazy by the end of it. But yeah, I don't know. What was that bucket of water for? Did I use the bucket of water? Did I not realize it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. If I were to look it up, I'd have to watch someone else's full walkthrough, but I don't want to actually do that, so. This has been Cloud Climber. Thank you all so much for watching. I love these kind of stories. Like, I'm looking in here at the bottom right with what is that? My Beautiful Paper Smile. Maybe I'll check that out. I like horror games, but that doesn't exactly seem like the style I tend to like. But I guess I also said that about Amori, and I'm kind of willing to try that, so if you think I should, or if you've played it before, definitely hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what it's like, or don't tell me what it's like, but like, tell me if it's good. Tell me if it's what genre, I guess. Obviously it's horror, but is it like sci-fi, supernatural, or is it like, I don't know, I can't even tell what the heck that is. Looks like a psychotic breakdown in the making. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Star Games for making such a wonderful little journey. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can see when videos like these come out. Hit the like button if you like this game. Help support my channel and kind of support the developers, I guess. If I become more popular, more people see this, more people buy the games. I mean, it helps everybody, right? And don't forget to leave a comment. Anything you want to see me do, any kind of game you want to see me play, anything you want me to go back to in like a previous game, I'll do whatever. I will answer every comment. I'm still doing that. There's so few of you, I might as well, right? I say again, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Ginger Ninja. I will see you all in the next video I record. All right? Peace.